We have 1.5 million feet of newsreel film in these files in the TV8 newsroom. And it would take 2.5 days of continuous viewing to show just what our photographers took in 1962. Well, we've shortened the time just a bit by selecting a few of the rare moments captured on film.
Speaking of rare moments, what you're watching right now is old film we recently uncovered in a storage area here at News 8. Several rolls of film from the 1960s, hidden for decades. None of it was archived or stored properly in canisters. So what's really amazing is just how clear this video is. It's so well preserved. It's also giving us a rare look at what the station's newsroom looked like 60 years ago, back in the early days of television news. The News 8 headquarters used to be on 5th and Ash downtown.
You all busy working out there?
Here, legendary News 8 anchorman and news director Ray Wilson checks in on the staff. Assignment editor and writer Stu Batt looks busy reading a newspaper article. A Rolodex, a telephone, and a typewriter were all essential items for an assignment editor. And take a look at this camera. It's huge. Chief photographer Durian Stewart is testing out an Oricon Cinevoice 16mm sound camera. Imagine carrying that around all day. Here we see an editor threading film through a projector. The editing process was long and tedious back then. Ray once said that if a story happened 1 or 2 hours before the newscast, it had no chance of airing. So they read a lot of scripts without film. And this is Master Control, where all of the magic happens. We see a director calling the shots and anchorman Mel Knoepp in studio.
Yeah, well, how are you doing there? Yes, sir.
And that is broadcast icon Harold Keene, no doubt setting up one of the thousands of interviews he did in a career that spanned more than 3 decades at News 8. We see sports anchor Lyle Bond chatting with Stu Batt, and this staffer pulling scripts from the United Press International machine. The process of getting a photo on the air, like this one of Sophia Loren, took several steps. The pictures were cut, then pasted onto a board for the evening newscast This Day 1961, that a cameraman in studio would then shoot for broadcast to all of San Diego. Their tools were primitive, but they made it work. They were true pioneers of a new industry and paved the way for modern-day broadcasting. This film is a true treasure, offering a window into a world long gone.